Welcome to More's More again. So, in this episode, I'm gonna tell you what is minimalism for me. If you were looking for any tutorials or how-tos or what it means, well, then you're in the wrong place. This is a place where I share myself and anything I learned about what I experience around myself. So, what is minimalism? Minimalism is basically, before the 21st century, it was just an architectural style of a couple people, which was okay. It was just another style of furniture, of architecture, just as everything else was a style like colonial and stuff. But ever since 2008, 10-ish, people took the liberty of discussing minimalism and creating a new idea behind it, which is a lifestyle. They went over to a lifestyle just like the vegans did, but that's another topic to discuss. So, I'm going to show you why I am and am not a minimalist. So, just to start, this is all I own currently, which I will discuss further, but I don't own any of this stuff in my books. And the point being is, there's my trusty bike, my furniture that I made when I was at the woodworking shop, my shelves, my computers, 2 of them. And yeah, a mess, because I'm still in the process of moving. So, and here you get the kitchen, which that was not mine, the cabinet itself, or that those came with the house, which I'm currently living in. Just as that, and just as that, except the fridge, because I made the fridge myself. Here, I put it over here myself. So then I upgraded this overwalk with this lovely piece of balcony, and then closet, normal closet, but I chose that one. A whole lot of bullshit, because I'm gonna take this off, and then bathroom, I'm gonna replace that sooner or later, even that maybe. The washing machine is mine. They only have sockets there, and I'm yet to go out on that. So, after showing everything that I just have, oh yeah, and there's a bed over there, because it's a, how do you call it? Studio apartment, I think, is what it's called. So, the point is this house minimalistic? And I would say, yes, I am living in minimalism lifestyle since about, let's say, about 2003 or 4, maybe, ever since I came here. I mean, not here, but ever since I came to my grandma and had my ideas about living and went out to university, I have been living a minimalist lifestyle. What does that mean? Well, for example, if you turn around with me, that's all the clothes I own. Some of them are unpacked, but it fits in this. All of them, all of my clothes can fit into that, except of course my big jackets and stuff. But the point being, I don't own anything because I don't want to own it. I don't accept the mentality behind ownership, and hence why I say I am a minimalist, because, well, literally I don't own anything. What I use is a different matter, because yeah, I'm using all of this stuff that you just saw with the walk around. I'm using my bike, my furniture and stuff, but that's just something I use. It's just temporary, of course. Now, minimalism, as I said, was originally only an architectural design, while today it's considered a lifestyle, and having the least amount of stuff around you and least amount of stuff used for your life. Well, Yes, you can do that. We can go down into the lowest of the lowest, to the African tribe level, because they only use whatever they have in their hands. But the point is, I am a minimalist because, for example, I only shave once a week. I don't shave every day. I only shave once a week. Or I go out in a bike instead of fancy cars. I do own this apartment, but I mean, I bought it, but still, it's just something I use. I'm not attached to it emotionally, per se. So I don't have to say that I own too many stuff. Now I get it where minimalism came from, and this action, or rather I would call it reaction, of, oh, you must declutter and get rid of your stuff because you don't even use it and don't even need it. So get rid of it, trash it, or give it away. Yes, this comes from the American culture of gathering anything that's within your reach in a monetary sense, because of being afraid of all the depressions and stuff. So you keep hoarding your stuff because you have intrinsic value added to them. While, of course, most of the stuff is invaluable, I mean, has no value. Stupid English strikes again. It has no value. Like this chair, which is currently unfinished because the head of it is in there. It has no value other than it's good to burn. But for me, it meant when I made it, in the moment of making it and planning and creating it, it meant that I am proving myself as a joiner or cabinet maker or whatever you have calling them. I proved myself that I can do my craft and I do it expertly. I did that from zero. I even had the plans around somewhere, but not in reaching distance. So I made myself proven. And if somebody would say, I give you that and that much, I would come and bring out the documentation and say, here, this is what I did with it, this is the price, you want it or not? And I would gladly sell my craft, you know, if somebody would want to use it. It's a guitar chair. And by all means, buy the craft that I would like to sell. That's all. So, but I am not using it, I'm not attached to it. And because of that mentality, as I said, of always wanting to gather up stuff for value, because of being afraid of losing value and putting more value in your stuff than you put value in people. This is just comes naturally as psychology, because the more you think about and the more you deal with something, you get more and more closer to it in your mind. It grows a bigger space for you where your thoughts and memories are kept about it. So because it has a larger relative space to any other topics, you feel it's more valuable. This is why spending time with anything around you is giving them value, like psychic value. And the point being, doing this is only a psychological reaction to a situation many encounter, which is just fear. And if you are dizzy because I'm turning around slowly, I'm just showing off the room while talking to you. Do not get bored, because that's another psychological reaction. People getting bored of just saying a face all over and over again. So, point being, this isn't a studio camera, nor it is a studio phone. It's just a normal 3-year-old phone, which I never even had to change the cover on it. Like the vinyl that I bought for protection, I'm only gonna switch it now. But I'm planning on buying a new phone, so it's irrelevant. The point is, stuff do not define us. If we went to a place of psyche where we do define ourselves by the stuff we own, then getting rid of the stuff will not change the situation. It's in our head, and you can't do anything by just getting rid of your car or your house and just going up in a tent. It will change your life. Yes, it will change your life situation, but it won't necessarily change your attitude toward things. It will start removing the time you spend with those stuff, and hence start reorganizing the structure of how important something is, because I'm doing this and this with it all the time. So it will slowly align you to your new situation, which is called adaptation. So this isn't minimalism, this is adaptism, I guess. So the movement of minimalism lifestyle is actually adaptism lifestyle. You just change whatever the flip you want. And then, if it's only adaptism lifestyle, you can't just go down into the slums and the conditions of tribespeople. You can go up as well to the level of banksters and millionaires and billionaires. So I am still an adaptist, because I adapt to my social and hierarchical and financial situations. And I change them after I adapt to them. So all the effects of minimalism boils down to, well, you change your life situation, you feel better. But you can feel better by this. I already feel better, just because I wanted to feel better. And the point being that when you feel better because you release stuff from you, then the problem was you, not the stuff that you had with you. So, but many, not psychologists, but more like many people who want to market stuff, first, they only market items, and sorry for the darkness, I just had to pull this out. And because you market items, they went into an inverse marketing strategy, so they marketed the lack of items. Like, look, I only own 17 things! Look, I only own 15 things! Yeah, have you counted the money in it? Like that 15 things? I know. I could count all of these even down to the last screw, and it would be thousands of items if I would say down to the last screw. If I say, well, just packet size, I will link a video. I'll probably edit one. When I moved, I made a video. Everything could fit into this room. Like from that point, come to here, and that's it. All my stuff could fit into this half of the room, which is 3.5 meters by 1.5 meters. And it was this high, like the height of my radiator, so it wasn't as high as one would think or figure. So, yeah, I don't know much stuff, and the point is, it doesn't define me. So, minimalism is a style of architecture, design, and furniture design again. Don't call minimalistic living if you don't own money stuff, because then you're just following the followers, which makes you not stupid, just unaware of your actions and attitudes that creates them. So, I'm gonna have probably a beaded hallway just like that one, but it's gonna be beads all over, because sometimes on that window sunshine comes in. Not often, but sometimes. So, point being, I am the true acclimatist or minimalist or whatever you want to call it, and don't follow fad things. Like, this is new, this is hip, this is cool, plenty of people felt better about it because they went into it. You're just following the follower. It's stupid. Go to the source and understand why those people use your empathy. If you don't have any, grow some. Grow some empathy. and understand why those people did what they did and wrote what they wrote in books. So you can understand your culture that you're trying to get out or get in, and so you will learn way more, and you will have the ability to dissect that information and think for yourself and do whatever you want. Like, yes, I will want to transform this mess into a nice, good kitchen with full counter space here, top rows of shelves, an air thingy, and instead of it being this, it will be this and have this kind of shoe holder box. Yes, I will build that kitchen when I will have myself the means to do that. So, you can be a minimalist, just don't be a stupid sheep. See you next time.